Hello, today we are going to discuss a very important topic of class 10 syllabus, that is heredity and evolution. Before coming to the topic, the concept of heredity should be clear in our mind. What is heredity? What is inheritance? What are variations? So heredity or inheritance is a process by which characteristics are transmitted from one generation to the other generation or from the parents to the progeny. It is the basis of heredity, and in this process some variations may occur. What are variations? Variations are the degree by which a progeny differs from its parents. So chances are greater in the sexually reproducing organisms that the chances of variations are greater in the sexually reproducing organisms, and accumulation of these variations over a long period of time causes evolution. It may take thousands of years to evolve a new species. It is altogether a different field. Today our prime focus will be on heredity. In the mid of 19th century, a scientist named G.J. Mendel conducted several hybridization experiments on garden pea or Pisum sativum. He chose pea plant because several visible contrasting traits are present in pea plant, and the cultivation of this plant was easy as well. One of the reasons of Mendel's success was that first time he applied mathematical logic and statistical analysis in his experiments and to solve a problem in biology. So this was the reason of Mendel's success. Now today we are taking one such hybridization experiment which Mendel carried out at that time. He crossed one tall and a dwarf pea plant, and as a result of this cross he collected the seeds and grew them and generate the first hybrid generation or the F1 generation. All the F1 generation plants were tall. Either they were like either of one parent. The trait of the another parent was not expressed in the F1 generation. Then Mendel self-pollinated these F1 progeny plants which were tall. So selfing. And to his surprise, in the F2 generation, few plants were dwarf. The character or trait which was not expressed in the F1 generation is now expressed. The phenotypic ratio or the physical appearance ratio was 3:1 in the F2 generation. And the genotype was 1:2:1. That is, the one plant was homozygous tall, the two plants were heterozygous tall, and one is homozygous dwarf. So this dwarfness appears in the F2 generation, which was not expressed in the F1 generation. So Mendel concluded that something is there which is stably passed on unchanged, from parents to offsprings through gametes in the successive generations. Mendel called them factors. Now we know them as genes. So genes are the unit of inheritance. Genes contain the information which is required to express a biological trait. So Mendel is regarded as the father of genetics because of the importance of these hybridization experiments. Here we are taking one biological trait or one character at a time. So it is known as the monohybrid cross. When we study the inheritance of one gene, then it is called the monohybrid cross. This is all for today. Thank you so much.